Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about what sold for the week of May 7th to May 14th. My name is Sarah and I am a mother, and everything that I sell, all the profits go to Ricky's school, her education, but mostly for paying for preschool. May 7th is actually a Tuesday. And the reason that I'm using Tuesday to Tuesday is I actually took all of my listings down in my eBay store. I shut off my Poshmark because I was prepping for a vendor fair. And as I was prepping for this local vendor fair, I realized that my inventory management definitely needed a closer look. So after my vendor fair, I went ahead and started double checking the physical location of all of my items. Were they where the custom SKU says they are? Are they actually there? So physically on my shelves or in my storage totes, are they where they're supposed to be? And if they are, then I went ahead and made sure that they were properly bubble wrapped, packaged, and rechecked comps, and then reposted them. So I've started with my sewing patterns. So my sewing patterns are slowly but surely going up, probably about 3 at a time for each day. And then in between there, I'm starting with my Joseph Originals and then my teacups and other vintage items. They will all slowly be going back up. And so after doing this, I noticed an uptick in my sales. So even though I only have, now I have 40 listings. Even though I only have 40 listings, I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sales in the last 7 days, which doesn't really sound great for most people, but for me it was a little bit shocking because I'm not used to selling that many items in a week. The profit on these items was not great. Obviously, sewing patterns don't always sell for a large profit margin, but I enjoy them, so I list things that I enjoy, and that's how I got sewing patterns and teacup crazy in this house. Okay, so the first item that sold was a Norcrest Santa mouse, and it is a set of 2. They were just some porcelain mice, and they had a Santa hat and a Santa bag, and they were candle holders, I believe. And then they sold for $12.99, maybe $12. I didn't really write that down. The patterns that sold were Simplicity 1689, which was a dress pattern, and that one sold for $3.99. And then I sold a Quick Sew 3618, which was a vest, and that one sold for $6.39. And that one I had sent out a 20% offer on. And then the last pattern was Quick Sew 3192, also a dress pattern, and that one sold for $9.99. The next thing that sold was a Joseph Originals Squirrel Bobblehead. Oh, I had a really hard time letting that one go. And the price for that one was $12.99. The next item is the Hallmark. It's a baby book. It's Our Little Girl. It was, of course, vintage, and it did have the plastic sleeve on it. I originally bought it thinking I was going to use it for Ricky, but I didn't, and so I ended up selling it, and that one sold for $18.99. So pretty good week so far. I'm really, like I said, surprised that because I've been slowly putting items back in my store, they have been selling so quickly, because only a few items that I've put up so far are actually new and not things that I didn't already have posted. but I am going to shuffle some of my inventory around. I do have a local space that I rent, so I'm gonna move some stuff there, put some stuff back on eBay. I don't know at this point if I'm going to open my Poshmark back up. I don't get very many sales there, and it seems like a lot of work. I hate sharing and, you know, following and sharing other people's stuff. Like, I don't have the time or the energy or the focus for that. So I don't know about Poshmark, and I am also considering opening my Etsy store back up. But that's still to be determined, because I don't know. I want to have the best use of my time. And so right now, for the best use of my time is going to be eBay, my local rented space, and then also I have another in-person swap meet coming up at the end of May. So I'm putting lots of energy into that too. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.